Hello and welcome to my 10-minute back mobility routine. This is easy to do, follow along, just 10 minutes to put aside a day or even just 3 times a week. So today I'm going to start off with bird dog. So bird dog, we're coming into that quadruped position and we've got our wrists, elbows and shoulders all stacked up nicely, as well as our hips and our knees. And we want to have nice and strong through the core. This is what's going to help our back, is building a strong core. So this is what we're doing. So we're pushing the ground away. And imagine you've got a glass of water on your back and you don't want to spill it. And you're just bringing one arm out and then the opposite leg comes out as well. You're extending out and you're keeping that nice and strong through the core, nice level back, and coming back in. Hardly any movement with the back. We don't want to be arching through here. That's breaking that core, which you want to keep strong. And so you're just keeping that nice and level. In, we're looking at 5 to 10 repetitions each side. Like so, with that glass of water on the back. And then we'll swap sides, that's about 5. So on 5 on the other side. 2, we'll be nice and strong through that back, keeping it nice and level. Don't spill that glass of water. And pushing the ground away all at the same time. You don't have to bring the arm and the leg up so high. Just keep it nice and strong. Good, we'll go one more. Excellent. Coming back to our starting position, next we've got the wagtail. So the wagtail, this is a lateral motion, so it's a side bending motion. So we're coming into our quadruped position again, and we've got our knees together, pushing the ground away, so elbow pits come forward as well. And we're going to rotate round, so side bending, the feet come out. And then now looking around the other side, so looking at your feet as you go around the side bend. This is really nice movement through the spine. Remember, just push the ground away and get that nice side bend, that rotation. Good. We're looking at about 10. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Going back to the start. Next we've got quadruped torso rotation. So this one you're coming down with your arm on the ground, so nicely supported there. Bringing this other hand behind your back, and your thinking of your chest is going to come to the wall in front of you. You're rotating around. So we're going to go aim for 5 each side. The main points here is to keep that arm on the ground and just leading with the chest come forward. You'll feel a nice stretch in the front of the shoulder there as well. It's a segmental rotation of the spine, so you're sort of twisting this one forward and as well as rotating through the lower back, which is really nice. I'll go for 5 each side. It's probably one of my favourites, mainly because it's using a lot of my back, and also shoulders I tend to open up nicely as well at the same time. And we'll come over to the other side, 5 on the other side. 1. Remember to have that arm pushing away. 2. And lead with the chest. Think of it leading and pulling towards the wall in front of you. 2 more. That's 5. Good. And you can always do more if you want to, depending on how much time you have. I'm trying to keep it within that 10 minutes. So next we've got our kneeling hip flexor. So bring one leg forward. You can always try and keep this out a little bit more for balance, or if you would like to, you can always have a chair or a stool next to you to help for balance as well. So forget sore lower back, probably means we might be a little bit tight in the front of the leg as well. because the muscles in the hip flexor are attaching to the pelvis, which then attaches to which is attaching to the spine. So to offset that and relieve, we're going to do some of this kneeling hip flexor stretch. So we're coming forward, we're just pulsing into the stretch. So at the same time, we want to be having our glutes locked on, our ribs and hips nicely stacked, and thinking of tilting the pelvis as well as squeezing the glutes. So we're coming into it and pulling back. So for about 5 to 10 repetitions, coming in and then pulling back. You should really feel it nicely open up in the front of the hip flexors there. So again, we want about 5 to 10 repetitions on each side. You can go for longer if you like, depending on how much time you have. And then just relaxing into the stretch for about 20 to 30 seconds. And if you do have more time, you can always pause the video and do a little bit more. So instead of 5 to 10, you can do 10 to 15 repetitions and a little bit more longer hold. And looking on to the other side. Again, think of tilting the pelvis and tucking the tailbone under, squeezing the glutes, that front leg out in front, and then pulsing into it. So leaning in and then squeezing back so you get a nice stretch. I don't want to see any of this just relaxing into it because you're not really getting a proper stretch. You need to actually squeeze the glutes, tuck the tailbone to actually feel that nice stretch and open up in front. You're getting more benefit from it that way. So 5 to 10 repetitions. And then you're relaxing into it for that 20 to 30 seconds. So another 10 seconds. Keep that glute locked on. And then pushing out of it. That should be really nice in through here now. Next we've got quadruped side bend. So we're coming into the child's pose. So this one is really good for our QL, which is in here in your lower back. QL will shut that muscle, your lats and your spine erector. So all that muscle in the back going up and down your spine. Coming into child's pose like so, relaxing into it. And then we're going to rotate over to one side. So we're getting a nice stretch down the side of the body. And you can make this a dynamic stretch, so sort of pulsing in and out of it. You get a lot more. You do 5 to 10 pulses of those dynamic movements, and then relax into it for 10 to 20 seconds. If you want to move in more into the stretch, you can always move your hands a little bit more if you feel like you can get even more on the stretch. But if you feel that's probably enough or too much, then you can always move your hands back so you're not stretching as much. Then we're going to come to the other side. So we're leaning forward, and into that nice stretch. I'll show you from front on, like so. Nice side stretching. So all the lats, QL, do a nice stretch. Move the hand around over the knees apart. Just really more of the stretch. And slowly move back into the starting position. Coming back up. And that's it for today. I hope you really enjoyed it. There's always going to be more if you enjoyed it. Like I have a shoulder mobility routine as well as a hip mobility routine. So let me know if you'd like to see more.